Several months back, I think I made a video, something to the effect of how long does it take to get to 50,000 page views, or how much do you make at 50,000 page views, something like that. If I can find that, I'll put a link to it up here in the card somewhere. But otherwise, this is probably the same site that we're going to look at here. But what I wanted to do was go back a couple of years and just take a look at this site's first 12 months and what it did along the way, how long it took to get to, or basically what it was doing at the end of 12 months, how much money it was making, and how much traffic it was getting. And the reason I want to do that is because I have another site that I just started, and I'm going to be using a similar strategy. And I'll click over to it real quick. And I've just started this site, and we're on the first full month here. We've got 45 articles. Actually, we're over 50 at this point, but I kind of just want to follow this site's journey and then compare it to this site and see. So first, let's talk a little bit about this site. So I started this site in November of 2019, and it was like mid-month. That first month I was able to get 20 or so articles, I guess. But by the end of December, the first full month, I had a total of 51 articles. And you can see the stats here that I put down. Just 246 page views. That was probably mostly me and my writers. Only 11 organic users, which is actually not bad. Although sometimes on a new site, I will actually search one of my keywords, find it in the SERPs, and actually click on it, and that will count as an organic user. So a couple of these could have been that. No earnings or anything like that for the first several months. January was about the same as December. From here to here, I really did nothing, and this is just pure laziness. Although I did have other sites I was working on, but I really should not have let off the gas during this period, and I would have been doing a lot better than I am currently. So let's see, skip ahead to February. Yeah, I published like one extra article. But you can see organic users are slowly climbing here, even though I'm not publishing much. March, we did, 6 or 7 more. Organic users still climbing. I got my first couple of Amazon sales in this period, so that's good. Not much to write home about, but it is a little progress. Now in April, we're at about 5 months old. We've got 64 articles, and you can see the page views and organic users are really starting to climb. Got 1,400 organic users. Earnings is still nothing. And then May comes along, and this is month, I guess, 5 or 6 or something, which is right about the time you would expect to be out of the sandbox. I really went hard on publishing here, and looks like published about 34 articles. So I really picked up the pace. More than tripled page views, and same for organic users. Got 90 in Amazon earnings. And I turned on ads the following month in June, and it looks like total articles published about 18. Organic users doubled again. Turned on Ezoic, got $66 here, 154. So we're over 200 at in June. And then you can just kind of see everything slowly climbs. June, July, August. I'm starting to be more consistent with my publishing. And by the time we get to November, which is 1 year, we're at almost $1,500 and just over 40,000 page views. And we are on Ezoic here, about $1,200 from Ezoic. And this is a purely informational site. Well, not purely, but mostly informational. So that's why the Amazon earnings are staying on the low side. And even though this site today, at 2 years old, is making in the $7,000 to $8,000 a month range, the Amazon earnings still aren't much more than this. Probably, I haven't even checked what I'm making monthly from this site, but I would guess that it's definitely under 500 a month from Amazon, and the rest is going to be AdThrive. And then if we look at this graph here, this is Google Analytics. You can see for the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, nothing was really happening. And then you can see this slow climb starting from month 5 onward. And as we get closer to a year, we're really starting to do well, except for this little dip here. I'm not sure what this was, but right in this period, I lost rankings for like half of my keywords, just dropped off the map. So I lost about half of my traffic. I freaked out a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I just kind of let it play out. And sure enough, a couple weeks later, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, we were back where we left off. And there's still a little bit of volatility here, but we kept climbing. And so that's what happened with this site. Now let's hop over to this new one. There's really nothing going on. I've got about 50 articles and no earnings because we're not really monetized or getting much traffic. I didn't put in the page views and organic users, but it's really similar to this, and it's about what I expect. So I'll try and do periodic updates on this site, maybe every couple of months, and then especially at the end of this year, or at the end of 1 year, which would be in July of 22. We will come back, revisit this, and compare these two sites and just see which one did better and maybe figure out why. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.